Here we are in the upper part of the intertidal zone in this rocky shore. This is the shoreline of the Gulf of St. Lawrence. I talk a lot in other videos about intertidal zonation, but what you need to know is as you move from the lowest area of the low tides to the highest area of the high tides, you get different animals and plants that proliferate in those particular areas due to their specific adaptations. So what we are here is we're right up at the high tide line, and all of the white objects that you see are barnacles. These are acorn barnacles, Balanus balanoides. They are crustaceans, more related to lobsters and crabs than they are to mollusks that they look like to some people. But they are denizens of this very high tide area. In fact, in areas where there's a lot of wave action, they can live even above the highest of high tides. You can also see among them lots of tiny black snails. The tiny black snails are Littorinus saxatilis. As you move down more in the intertidal zone, you'll find their other relatives, Littorina obtusata. Both of those are native to this area, and then also Littorina littorea, which is a transplant that invaded here from Europe long ago, back in the 1800s. You can also see little tufts of rockweed. This is Fucus vesiculosus right here in this high area. As you move farther down, you'll see more Ascophyllum nodosum. You also see little flies fluttering around. Insects aren't real common in the ocean, but these are ephedrine shore flies, and they do quite well feeding, living on land, breeding on land, but feeding on the upper intertidal zone. As you look down into the water, you will see lots of small mussels, blue mussels mostly, Mytilus edulis, that are quite tasty to eat. You also see lots of little shrimp-looking things swimming around. Those little shrimp-like organisms are amphipods. Mostly these are Gammarus marinus, and they are also things that live in the tide pools. This is a tide pool that you see here being left by the water. As I go out, you'll see a lot of the things that actually may feed on these animals. Here you see various types of gulls, herring gulls, great blackback gulls, double-crested cormorants, and others. Just yesterday we saw a beautiful, majestic bald eagle. If you love nature, and especially if you love the ocean, try to make it up to the Gulf of St. Lawrence sometime. You'll really be glad you did. In the meantime, stay safe and healthy, and keep your curiosity up. Take care.